Hi. I don't know if I can even use this part of the video because there is background music. I really don't know the mechanics of it on YouTube, but we will see. But yeah, so this is a brand new week. I have a few priorities here and there. The first one being the biggest surprise of them all, that I have been called to grab my passport from Nyayo house. Do you know how I submitted my application in August, and I was very sure that is it August or June, July, August, June actually, and I was very sure that thing had it next year. That's what I was waiting for. But I got the message, and I am going to go to Nyayo house today to collect it. Actually, that's the only reason I've come to the city. So that's interesting, which is good because finally I might go on a trip that my husband has had a lot of psych about going there, and I'm just like, because I knew I wouldn't have a passport, I'm like, bruh, stop dreaming. But now it's actually happening. You might actually go. But I'm not letting myself get so excited fast until I grab that passport. So that's the plan, at least for the past part of the day. And the other thing is I want to use one of the calling booths at Baraza to record some parts of a new episode. Let me show you the room I want to use. So it is a call booth. People use it for picking calls, but I like that it is soundproofed, good carpeting, that it is tiny, and I cannot, don't know if I'm visible, but I cannot hear the noise from outside. I'm not sure how the sound would sound like here, but it would be good to do it now so that I get it off and say that at least I've produced one episode fully, because literally the only part that's left is that part of me speaking. So I made it out of Nyayo house. It was, oh my god, it was so much torture. I thought capturing biometrics was gonna be the hard part, but I didn't realize collecting is just as hard. It was just actually harder because at least with collecting biometrics, I was inside a building. This one, I sat outside for 3+ hours because I got there 11:30 and I received my passport at, must have been like 2:30, 2:40. Yeah, 2:40. And we only got inside the building for the last 10 minutes. I stood for so long with under no shade with not really anywhere to sit. It was really bad, and there's quite a number of us who were called to collect their passports only to get there and be told that it's not ready. Imagine, like, you've sat out there for like 3 hours only to be told it's not ready. We still have our kids' passports to get. I don't know why they came out at different times, yet we applied at the exact same date. But that one, I think my husband is gonna go deal with that, and hopefully by that time it won't be that bad. I don't know, it's still Kenya, so who really knows? You know how sometimes they say that geniuses are potentially mad or crazy? Well, I hope I'm a genius because I'm about to make some crazy decisions. So I think in the first vlogish type video that I did, I talked about being on break for the podcast because I'm preparing for October, when I'm releasing the show every 2 weeks, right? Till whenever I get tired. Imagine, there's this one thing that has been bothering me since then, ever since I put that, and it's become so loud that I can't even ignore it anymore, which is like, why shouldn't it be weekly? and there's a lot of reasons why it shouldn't be weekly, at least, and I noticed a lot of it is just driven by fear. I did a whole pros and cons list. I'm afraid, what if I run out of stories? What if I'm not able to meet the workload? What if, the show is crap and no one wants to listen to it all this time? What if I get burnout and all that stuff? But then there's this thought part that's just like, that's all fear says. Or what if it becomes the best decision you ever made for the podcast? It's difficult, but I think I might actually make this podcast weekly. Yani every week there's a new episode. They tell you like the good things don't come easy. Not like the other one was easy, but I feel like the holes that I could plug, like I'm not the most efficient with how I work. So maybe this will force me to be a bit more efficient. I'm not the most proactive person, so maybe this will make me more proactive. And if I fail, I fail. You know what I mean? But I'm like, I'm just gonna do it. Everyone Has someone ever looked at you and said that you're chosen? That the work that you do is necessary? You know what I mean? Well, I just came from like a session where because Zulu said that, but he didn't just say it to me, it was a room full of creatives, mostly writers. So that was good. It was good to have some insight from someone who's been doing this for a long time. And those words of like you're chosen, they give you a bit of hope for what you're doing and how you're grinding and the sacrifices that you make for your craft. Anyway, I'm in a hot car. I'm just about to go to the dentist. I'm getting 2 wisdom teeth removed and the filling. Yeah, I was here last week. I came with like issues and this extraction I've been delaying it for a long time, so it might as well just happen. So that should be fun. There should be somewhere you can go and get new teeth, because the ones I have, I think they're done. That was a lot. I feel like I'm gonna be in pain for a while. Yeah. This whole side of my face is like, it's not working. It's like, yeah. I'm back. It's been 3 hours. So I had one impacted wisdom tooth. It was here. It was growing like this instead of like that. And then just a normal one up there. And the filling. So we started with the filling. That was okay. I've had a lot of fillings before, so that was nothing new. And then we started work on the impacted tooth, and that they did their very best to make me comfortable, like a lot of anesthesia, but that tooth was refusing to come out, like properly refusing. Like, I didn't imagine dentists have to put so much brutal force to get something out. And it was just like, that point where you feel kind of like, you know what, if you need to break my jaw to remove this thing, just do the damn thing. Like, it reminded me of how during labor for my firstborn, and it got to like the 24th hour, I was just like, get this damn child out. Like, bruv, I don't care if you're cutting me open, just get this. So that's where I was at. So I was just like, At least it wasn't painful. It was just a lot of force, but it finally came out. So my husband graciously volunteered to come pick me up. I know I'm gonna be in a bit of pain because like trying to extend my jaw is just not working. So, and there's gonna be traffic, so I might as well not be an angry motorist on the road. So yeah, that's fun. I barely slept last night. The swelling's gone down a little, I think. I don't know, but the pain is still there. It's not as much as yesterday. Like last night was, it was brutal. Taking painkillers like Tic Tacs. I mean, I would like to just take the day off and just chill, but I can't afford it. There's still a lot that I need to do, so I'm just gonna focus on the things that don't require, at least some things that give me joy, right? To pass on the day, and then not give myself too much pressure on like completing them. I just do something so that at least I feel like there's some movement and I'm also not pushing myself too hard. Hopefully tomorrow will be better, because tomorrow I'm going for a group therapy session on navigating grief. So I am also feeling a bit down about that. I lost my dad in 2015, and it's something that I really didn't understand the longevity of grief. I still don't, so it's something that I deal with quite regularly. And I saw this pop up and I was like, I actually don't even know what I'm going to go get out of it. To be honest, the only thing that I feel like I'll get out of it is more sadness, which I think is fine, because it might mean that there's a benefit to it that I'm not seeing, and I'll be very pleasantly surprised when it comes. But for now, I'm just like, I'm just gonna go get sad on a Saturday morning. So that's literally the only way I've been eating. Like, can't open my jaw wider than that because of the pain. You don't even want to know how I yawn. Oh my god, I feel it is. No, it has to come with a sound. They come with a sound. Yeah, so it's Saturday. It's been 2 days since the extraction. Yesterday I spent literally the entire day in the house. I on a couch. I did a bit of work, but I mostly just watched TV, which is fine. So this morning I woke up in a little less pain, so I had enough energy to do a bit of work, which is what I'm doing. I think I shared this before, but I'm going for like a group therapy session on navigating grief, which I still do not feel like I'm amply prepared for. I don't even know why I thought this was a good idea, but I've never done any form of therapy before, so I don't know. So anyway, and I'm going with a face looking like this, so I feel like I'll be like, hi, my name is Ali. I have a third cheek because I got my wisdom teeth removed, because I can't just be walking around like this, man. I have to do this because I'd committed to it. And then my husband is taking my daughter to a playroom event. So playroom is not playroom, but this is organized by Play Academy Africa, run by Zayn. And so it's gonna be like a book club for kids, and they're gonna be playing. We've done one before, and then I saw this one coming up. I wanted to go, but then I was like, Allah, Habi, you go for one of these things, because he's always said, oh wow, that would have been fun, but I don't know if he means it. So today he has the opportunity to go and have like a daddy-daughter sesh. I'm just editing that video, which is a lot of me talking, but look, feeling so much better now. I can even open my mouth. Okay, it's not it's not perfect, but it's not bad. It's Tuesday. It's been quite a while since Thursday last week. So yeah, so I realized I didn't even end this video, which as you can understand is I wasn't in the right place. But essentially, like I predicted, I didn't really do anything of sense at the, well, not anything of sense, but I didn't get what I had gone to get at the group therapy session. They will be doing another one because also, again, logistically, the group was just a bit too large to do anything substantial, right? So maybe then, I don't know. And Kyo and her dad went to the plaything, and she had a really good time, other than the fact that she didn't really participate where a lot of people were. And I'll insert footage here of just her in her element. She was playing with the train set as the other kids were having the show, right? Which is very much my daughter. So yeah, so that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one, probably in a couple of weeks. Also, yes, I have seen the stain on my shirt. I could change, but I just won't. This video is just gonna go the way it is.